Hello. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome. My voice just cracked then, which is probably a little bit of a sign of tiredness, and maybe you can see that in my face as well. But today is not about my tiredness. How dare I start the vlog in that way, because Lucy has done the most incredible job, and I'm going to get emotional again, over the last few days. So let's bring you up to speed a little bit, because the last thing you guys saw on the channel was our son being born. And if you haven't seen that video, that is on the channel. The whole build up to labour, Lucy going into labour, us going into the hospital, the developments throughout that day, and everything that happened later on that night, tipping past midnight, when eventually he was born. So that was on the 25th. So our son's birthday is the 25th of January. It is now the 28th of January. So we thought in today's vlog we would pick the camera up. We haven't filmed for a couple of days, and we will explain why, because there's been a lot going on. It hasn't been the most straightforward thing in the world, but it also hasn't been terrible. We've been very, very lucky and blessed. The baby is all healthy. He's really, really good. He's doing great. I miss him already, sat right here. If you're wondering why I'm sat here and I'm not at the hospital, let me try and fill you in on what's been going on and bring you up to speed, and we'll go and see Lucy and the baby in a bit as well. So Lucy and the baby are still currently in the hospital, and that is because basically Lucy's labour was so long. It ended up being 36 hours after it ended up being 36 hours from her waters breaking to giving birth. And when that happens, there can be infections. So there was an infection with Lucy and the baby. That's why they've been staying in the hospital for the last 4 days. So that has been a little bit tough. That has been hard, mainly because my visiting hours are restricted, and Lucy, bless her, has been doing everything through the nights totally on her own. She'll fill you in today more about that. So basically, Lucy and the baby needed a run of antibiotics to clear the infection. Great news is that the baby's infection was cleared within a day or two, and he is now off antibiotics. Lucy's markers are still showing slightly high, so she's staying on the antibiotics, but she's come off she had a cannula in her arm, but she's come off that. She's gone on to tablets for antibiotics. So all looking good. Baby's heart rate, baby's temperature, normal. So we are very, very lucky indeed. He is doing really well, and he is, oh my goodness, the cutest thing in the world. We are so filled. I probably should have started with how we're feeling. My head is jumbled. It's so jumbled. How are we feeling? Overwhelmed with joy, love, and happiness for this baby boy. He is so special. He is so loved already. We already feel like we've had him for so long. That connection you feel, parents out there, you will agree with me, that connection you feel, you cannot describe it until you go through it yourself, and it is the most wonderful thing in the world. Hard to explain, really hard to explain. So that is why I'm at home. Lucy and the baby are in hospital. We are going to go and see them. Basically, Lucy's on a ward. She's on a post-birth ward. What's the term for that? Maternity ward, probably. I'm going to head in. I'm going to bring you guys. We're going to go and see them. Lucy just called me. So yeah, let's go and see Lucy. Let's go and see the baby. Let's go and see Lucy's room. Fill you in. We wanted to document this. We want to look back on this. We want to remember kind of how everything went. Let's jump in the car, head to the hospital. I've had a list every day of things Lucy needs, so I need to gather that quickly, and then we can go and see Lucy and the baby.
I'm looking out from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Here he is.
He's not gonna wake up.
He is super chilled.
He is. He's milk drunk, is the word.
He has just had a big feed, hasn't he? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good
Oh,
morning.
his lips. He's so cute.
Bless him. He's here. He's in the world.
Oh my goodness.
We love him so much. I was saying in the intro of the vlog, there's like...
What is this vlog? What's
there's
going
no
on?
feeling like it. So we last filmed, I was saying we last
We're
filmed.
very confused about the day.
There's
And George
no,
just
like,
said,
time or anything.
George said he was going to bring the camera in today and we can introduce him on the vlog to you guys.
Yeah.
But
I mean...
I'm just confused about what day it is.
Everyone's seen him in the labour vlog,
Right.
just about.
Okay.
But this is like the first time
Yeah.
after that. I explained that it's a few days later.
Because we stopped filming, didn't we?
Yeah.
As soon as he was born, basically.
Mhm.
And we've just been in this bubble for quite a few days now.
Yeah. But he's just so
yeah.
amazing.
He's the best. The best.
And we feel like we've had him for a long time already.
Yeah.
We just can't imagine anything about him. Lucy has done so well. Oh my god. So well. She's a
thanks.
hero, superwoman, super mum. All the mums out there, shout out, because it's really hard.
No, it's all good.
Very,
The hospital,
very happy.
the staff of the hospital have been so good, haven't they?
Yeah, the team here are incredible. Another shout out.
So good.
Oh, they're coming in now.
Hello.
Hi.
All finished. Yeah. I balanced it over there. Sorry, I hope that's okay.
Well done.
Sorry.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As you can see, very, very lovely team here. Very helpful. Anything we need at any point,
Yeah, it's been
it's
great.
taken care of. Aww. So we can't believe he's here. We just cannot believe it. All the build up. You guys have been following the journey along with us for 9 months, and since announcing it, since us finding out, telling our family, coming back to the UK,
Yeah.
setting our home up here, and just all for this moment.
Yeah. So a quick debrief on the birth situation for anyone interested, because I know there's a million ways to give birth, and I wouldn't say it didn't go to, well, I guess it didn't go to plan, but we didn't really ever have a plan. We just said we'll see what happens and see what we need to do at the time. And it turned out to be quite complicated in the end, and fairly high risk, and a few things sort of happened that we weren't expecting to happen, but we are both good now. So my waters broke, and there's a high risk of infection if you don't have the baby within 24 hours of that happening. Or not a high risk, I think the chance doubles, it's like a higher risk. Once they'd broken, and I was having contractions, but they weren't frequent enough to actually be called established labour or start pushing or anything like that. So I had to get the hormone drip, which basically accelerated all of that. But in doing that, the contractions, basically, I had an epidural quite early on because it was wasn't it awful?
Yeah, you were in so much pain. That was the hardest thing for me to watch, your face in that much pain.
Painful. And it just got worse and worse. So I had an epidural, which was amazing. I would highly recommend, if anyone's going through what I was going through, for them to have an epidural. I would do it again 1,000,000 times over. Yeah, and as soon as I had the epidural, I felt so much calmer, more zen. And in me relaxing, it actually hurried along the process of labour. He went right further down, he was already head down, but he went way further down. And into a much better position. So then literally the second time they checked me, they were like, oh, you're 10 centimetres already, we can go. So at that point, things were looking great. They wanted to give it another 2 hours before I pushed, because I don't know why, because that's what apparently you do. And
Oh, you still so
pardon?
chilled.
Pardon? What was that?
Chilled.
Oh, look, we'll tell you about this in a minute as well. His little bruised hands. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling. I started getting really shaky, my body was warm, I was warm to touch, but I was literally I can't do it now because he'll wake up, but my whole body was shaking, it was a really weird feeling. Then I was sick loads, then what else? Then my temperature spiked. Yeah, it was my temperature spiked.
His heart rate increased.
His heart rate went a bit crazy, and it was okay, we need to get him out now, because it's not good for him being there with
it was
high
suddenly
heart
a
rate.
little bit of a rush.
Yeah, so it was either they basically said that they might have to intervene with instruments forceps or ventouse. I always forget these technical terms. They said if we will try to get you to start pushing naturally, I'm going to start getting the instruments ready just in case, but whoever gets there first gets there first. That was the kind of situation. But somehow managed to push. It was so
You
such
pushed
a weird
him out.
feeling.
You
Yeah.
got there first.
I got there
before
first.
before the intervention.
Yeah, and yeah, then he was here. So it was the biggest whirlwind. You can see in the video of the birth, watching that footage back. I'm so glad we filmed it. Even if we never uploaded that to anywhere, having that moment, because I was so I was so in the moment, but you don't appreciate the emotion you're feeling until you watch it back. And
You
I'm
had,
so
you had a
glad we
big
got
job
that
to
on
do at that
camera.
point.
Yeah.
And he can watch this back one day.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyway, so then because we both have had infections, they tried to put a cannula in his hand, both hands, and you can see all these little bruises.
So that was to try and get his antibiotics in.
Yeah, but it didn't work, so they ended up putting one in his foot. But they've taken that out now. He's got no infection anymore, which is amazing. He's all good now. He's all good. I still have one, but that's alright.
You can manage it with tablets.
Yeah. I lost quite a lot of blood and I'm now anemic, so I'm on iron tablets. But it's fine, like, it's all good. It's just things that I have to do.
You can be managed.
So worth it. For you. For him.
He's the best.
He's
already the best. He's already such a little character.
He's so sweet.
He's got his own little personality.
Oh, look at him. He's got little milk spots on his nose.
Yeah.
Which is so cute.
Oh, it changed our life in so many ways. And we just love him so much.
And we can't stop crying.
Yeah, we keep getting emotional.
Both of us are just crying every day.
There was a song, whoa, nice and sunny today. There was a song that we put in the video where we announced him, I think.
Yeah.
That video on the beach, you guys have probably seen it. You Can Take Me Higher, that song. Whenever that comes, You Can Take Me High, okay. Whenever that song comes on, Lucy and I both start getting emotional.
It was in the playlist we made for the labour, so we had like a playlist that was playing during the birth, and it was in that, and it came on during it, and we were both like, so like happy, sad, not sad, happy tears.
Happy tears, always happy tears. All right, so he is now having his lunch. How are you feeling?
Good.
He's very hungry.
Milk.
Yeah, this is Lucy's
very proud of
breast milk. Yeah, this is Lucy's milk that she has used this very clever machine to extract.
Express, I think.
Extract.
I'm not a science experiment.
Yeah. So this has been a pretty good feeding option for him.
Yeah. We'll talk about like the whole feeding journey probably at some point, because it's been quite chaotic the last 4 days. Did we say 4 days or is it 5 days?
I don't know.
I've lost track of time.
The world has stood still for us.
Totally. But yeah, this means this is the current thing we're doing, but we'll see how we get on in the future once things change, and I don't know. It's been quite hard, hasn't it?
Basically, once you're less sore, because it's been challenging.
Yes.
But we just need to make sure he is getting what he needs, which he totally is. Look at his face.
And this is like a paste. Was it called paste?
Paste feeding. So you hold the bottle a little bit more straight. He's sat up fairly straight,
and it means he has to work a little bit for it. So it's like almost like mimicking breastfeeding.
Yeah.
But it's not. But it is.
Yeah. Years ago, you would lay a baby down. Apparently, they were saying in our parents' generations and stuff, and advice they've been giving us here years ago, lay them right back on their sides and sort of tip the bottle up like that. But they said, imagine if you were going to have a drink like that, you wouldn't particularly like it. It would just be a bit too much. So now they have it like at this flat angle. We are learning so much. Yeah. We are learning so much.
That's the only. That's like the perk. Sorry, you don't have to do a weather check.
No, you're good. I was going to actually do the weather check because it's stunning out there.
The perk of having to stay in the hospital means that we've got a little buzzer down here. And anytime we've got a question, or we want some advice, or we're not sure on something, we can just press this buzzer.
Yeah, it's this little thing here they give you. So Lucy can have this out. She can have it, she can put it through here and just have it in the night and just go one little click. And this whole chair zooms out. No, I'm joking.
Chair.
The bed, I mean. Yeah, you just click that and then someone comes to help. He is enjoying that, isn't he?
Yeah.
And yeah, let's do the weather check, because this is the first day that we actually have some sunshine, and we've been told to let him get a little bit of sunlight on his face, because it's really good for him and it can prevent jaundice, which is when their skin goes a bit yellow. So this is our view out. Oh, the windows are dirty, that's no good. This is our view. This is like the little A&E unit, but the sun and the weather is gorgeous. Really nice. So this is kind of what our days have been looking like. Lucy still needs sleep. Lucy is very down on sleep, so we basically need to prioritise her getting a little bit of rest, so I can hold him, settle him, cuddle him, do skin to skin with him, which is so important. If you are watching and you're a parent, leave a little comment below, because we need to know, who are we talking to here? Are we talking to parents? Are we talking to people who don't? I mean, it's going to be all of these things, but so many of you will have your own babies and know exactly what we mean by how important skin to skin is and stuff like that. And then Lucy has her dinner, but because Lucy's been having observations, every hour or every half an hour there's something for you to do.
It's mental. So I've got so much going on. I don't know how much you've said, but I've
we're on wheels.
I'm low on iron, so I've got iron tablets. I've got injections every day into my leg for blood clots. Not that I've got blood clots, but to prevent them happening. I've got paracetamol and ibuprofen all the time. I've got antibiotic tablets that I did have a cannula for. It's like constant, and I'm being monitored for my pulse, my blood pressure, and my temperature
So I mentioned-
every 4 hours.
I said at home that you both
Yeah.
had an infection. His is gone.
Yeah, which is
but
amazing.
yours is, they're
yeah.
still working on getting rid of yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should hopefully be able to go home soon. We're not
Yes,
sure exactly
not sure
when,
when.
but I'm sure we'll film taking him home and stuff, and we've got his car seat ready, and we're very excited to get him home. And hopefully he likes what we've done with the place.
Yeah, hopefully he likes where he's going to live.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's my lunch for today. We've got a jacket potato, some broccoli, peas and chili con carne, a tomato and lentil soup. It's very reflective, this, isn't it? A syrup spun with custard, which is unbelievably good. Some cheese to have on the jacket, and a little side salad as well. So I'm trying to keep it high in calories, high in carbohydrates, but also getting my good bits in, like my vegetables and my salad, and like the lentils, grains and fibres and stuff. This has been my go-to daily lunch, and I think for hospital food, it's pretty good. It's not anywhere near as bad as I imagined it to be. I feel like there's like a stigma around hospital food being bad, but this is good. But I do of course have some snacks as well. Got some mixed nuts, some apples, and I've eaten most of the other bits. Got some Lucozade and stuff to keep my energy levels up as well. Wow, so this is his first ever time seeing the sun. Obviously we're not putting his eyes in the sun.
He's trying to get a little bit of sunlight on him.
He's never been in the sun before.
He still looks hungry.
No, he doesn't.
He's a big eater.
He's had so much. Does he really?
Little bit.
Oh no, what am I
He
going to
might
do?
settle again. He's
Okay.
opening his mouth. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, I have left the ward just for a second to go and get a coffee and some food. On site here they have a Costa coffee, which, guys, it's not as bad as Starbucks, put it that way, but it's not great. But it means I do get a little bit of a coffee, which is really nice. It does also mean I can get a little snack as well, get a little bit of lunch, keep me fueled up, as well as Lucy, so I can be supportive for her as well.
Aww. Aww.
I've kicked Lucy out of the bed. And Lucy's moving around. She's like, you're totally fine to like walk about and move. You want to stretch a little bit, don't you? Because
Yeah.
you've been in here for a few days.
And when I feed and stuff, my bum goes really numb sat there, so I happily give it up for a few hours.
This bed is comfortable for a while, and that chair is comfortable for a while, but I sat there for 12 hours yesterday.
Yeah.
Doesn't get comfortable after that, but this little guy is loving cuddles with daddy.
Yes. It's so nice and bright in here as well, and I've literally got the sun shining into through, and there's my silhouette. Still got a little bit of a bump. That's so funny, but it's kind of pointy. That's such a cool shot. I'm like, oh, it's gone now. Oh, bye.
Okay, there is a really loud car alarm going off down there, and he is not stopped. He is not phased at all by
No.
that. I was like, oh no, he's asleep. But
He sleeps through
doesn't
noises,
care.
but he doesn't. If he's not wanting to sleep, he won't sleep.
if he wants to sleep,
If he wants to sleep,
even if
we're
we're
good.
talking at this, I'm not whispering. I don't need to like. I mean, ooh.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
Ask
Getting
me
cocky
again.
there, Dad.
Yeah, ask me again in a few weeks. We might be like crawling around the flat, closing doors really quietly. But at the moment, he's quite happy for us to just be chatting away.
So cute.
I'm
His cheeks are so
talking.
chubby, aren't they? I love them.
I know.
He's so
For his first
cute.
2 or 3 days, he was always scrunching up his face, and he has this line across the top of his nose. Bless
Yeah.
him. But
It's
he's
so cute.
starting.
It's starting
He's
to
starting
go
to like raise his eyebrows a little bit now, and he's
and like
starting
relaxing
to, like,
his face.
relax his face a little bit.
Yeah. Bless him.
I was saying yesterday to my friend, who's also, he has 2 kids, how time can just go. I'm normally someone who is doing, I can't concentrate on things for too long usually in everyday life, so we'll film a couple of vlog sections, I'll then go and make coffee, I'll then go and edit 20 minutes of a vlog, I'll then want to go and do something, tidy something up, I'll go and have a shower, I don't know, I'm always thinking of the next thing to do. I'll pick my book up for 10 minutes, read that, go on my phone, watch a YouTube video. I'm always changing what I'm doing in the day, and I never do anything for very long. But
At all.
at all. But with him, I sat there for hours and hours and hours yesterday with him like this and just staring at him.
It's
and
mad.
hours passed, and you do not
That's-
get bored.
that's
you don't
like me
get frustrated.
In the night, I'm literally up from like, I look at my phone and it's like 1 a.m. and he's crying. And then when I'm getting back into bed, it's like 5 a.m. and I'm like, where have 4 hours
I
gone?
know.
It's
And you think
crazy.
there'd be long days in one room. We don't have a TV in here or anything, but you don't need anything. I said to Lucy, shall I bring in a book? She's like, no, I don't have time. I wouldn't have time to read.
No.
It's just like an amazing thing where he takes up all your focus and energy.
He's always needing something, but you always want to give it to him, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so lucky.
Okay, so I'm going to do something I'm not going to do it on the vlog, but I'm going to show you something that I've never thought I'd be vlogging. I don't even need this little light on, it's actually so bright in here. This is the machine that's been, oh look at all my bruises, I'm covered in bruises. This is the machine I've been using to get the milk out. So
I call it the Milk Maker. It's the Milk Maker 3000.
I'm the Milk Maker 3000, I'm making the milk.
New and improved, now on wheels.
So gross. In this lovely banana colour. So I need to do that now. I've got all my sterilised bits in here. Because I reckon he's going to be up in around 20 minutes is my guess. So that gives me just enough time.
Perfect. And you're getting loads out now. It's a flowing.
This feels so weird saying this on the internet.
Yeah, our vlogs, we're going to be talking about so many different things now.
Yeah,
that
get
we
ready,
weren't talking
guys.
about before.
Get ready.
Okay, I feel like this is going to be the new normal vlogging angles of this channel. He's had a feed and it's late in the day now, it's 5 p.m. So what I've been doing is visiting hours are restrictive. So what has been happening is that because of COVID restrictions on the ward, partners and visitors can't stay all night. So I've been going home, getting some sleep and coming back. That's been hard. It's been like impossible to leave this guy. As you can see, he's very, very happy with me. I really feel bonded with him already. But he is very, very happy right now. This is the time where Lucy would have her dinner soon, and then later on in the evening I would have to leave. So that's been hard over the last couple of days because I've been going home to an empty flat on my own, silence, missing these two, checking in with Lucy if she's okay, but she can't be on her phone if she's busy feeding him or playing with him or hugging him or whatever. So I've been kind of there on my own, tired, not as tired as Lucy obviously, and missing them. So that's been interesting, but in a minute I'm going to change him, maybe put a different outfit on. Been in this one a little while. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, meeting our son for the very, very first time. So thank you so much for watching from us two and Lucy over there. Thanks for following on this journey. Thank you for all the support, the love, the messages. Since we announced the pregnancy, it's just been overwhelmingly positive, and we felt like there's a real buzz around this, and you guys who watch the vlogs regularly, we feel like you're our friends and we want to share this with you, and yeah, very, very grateful for you. So thank you for watching. A huge thank you to you, and we will see you very, very soon when we eventually get to take this guy home. So we'll see you then. Bye.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before.